Tony Parker is gone. I don't think any of us thought we'd see the day that Tony Parker would not be wearing a Spurs jersey with Tony. 4 championships, multiple All-Star appearances. He's been the guy to run the show for us for many, many, many years. I don't blame him for leaving. The opportunity had moved on past the Tony Parker stages of his career. Now, I wish he would have taken the Dirk role, which is to play here and there when we need him, just be the guy in the locker room, be supportive, teach these young cats how to do it, how to play the game, how to live and play the Spurs way. DeJounte Murray definitely needs all the guidance he can get, as does Derek White. But I don't blame you. I don't blame Tony Parker for moving on. He is going to an opportunity that is actually going to be very intriguing. He's not going to Charlotte to back up Kemba Walker. He wasn't like, you know what, I'm going to leave the Spurs organization to go back up Kemba Walker in the Eastern Conference. No, what Charlotte is doing is they hired assistant coach James Borrego from the San Antonio Spurs. He is going to take what he knows from the Spurs and over there to Charlotte. Now, excuse me, let me mute this. Now, what better way to set a culture in Charlotte than to bring a guy who's been through it all, who believes in the system, who is bought into the system, who has had a lot of success in that system. So pairing up Coach James Borrego and Tony Parker is kind of a big deal. That's a big deal for Charlotte. I mean, you can talk about all the offseason personnel moves they've made player wise, and none of those are going to add up to putting those two the Spurs, Tony Parker and Coach in that city. Good things are about to happen to Charlotte. They're about to be competitive if Tony Parker stays for this 2 years. And I wish, like going back, I digress. Going back, I wish that Tony Parker would stay and take that leadership role, but the dude's just too competitive. This guy has it in him. He believes that he can contribute on a higher level for the next few years of his career, and he decided to do that in Charlotte. I hope that one day he can come back to San Antonio and sign a one-day contract and retire as a Spur. I mean, it's no doubt the guy's a Hall of Famer. His number is going to be retired in the rafters. He's going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. He's one of the best players in the world, best international players in the NBA, and it's been a blessing to see this kid grow up and mature right in front of our eyes since 2001 all the way up to now. So, I mean, words can't explain how thankful we are to Tony Parker. So I won't try to put those words together. But if I was gonna name a favorite season of mine of Tony Parker, it would definitely be that 2007 2006 span, those 2 3 years around that time where he was just unstoppable. We had finally developed his mid-range jump shot, and now he was a monster. He can get to the hole and he can pull up mid-range anytime he wanted, and it led to obviously a Finals MVP in 2007. Um, just hearing him rap in French at the 2007 or 5 parade in San Antonio was awesome. Just too many great memories with this kid, and just want to say thank you, Tony, for all you've done, leading the way for our young cats and showing them what it takes to be a Spur. And I bid you all the best in Charlotte. It's very bittersweet, and I can't wait to see the Spurs play Charlotte in the regular season. Should be an entertaining night. To Tony Parker, best of luck, my friend. Go Spurs, go. Follow a Bucking Spurs podcast on iTunes and Google Play at eavesdropstudios.com.